Here's the former UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz. I feel like it's kind of unfair that he's not here to defend himself against you as he's making this walk, but ubiquitously regarded, DC, as the best bantamweight event.
I love that word, ubiquitously, or whatever. I don't know how to say it. It's beautiful, but if you're going to talk about someone and use that word, it needs to be Dominick Cruz, because he really is one of the greatest fighters this division has ever seen. One of the smartest guys that have ever been around. He fights with me constantly at the commentary table.
He does.
But I love it because I feel like it brings out the most in both of us. And when Dominick Cruz is challenged, he always steps up. That's why he's been so successful in his mixed martial arts career.
We talk a lot about the footwork, the cardio, the striking. The one thing Dominick will tell you, if he needs to take a beating and lean on that heart and that toughness, he is more than willing to do so. Good to see Dom Cruz back on the proving ground. This place is absolutely deafening as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion makes the walk for his latest title defense. This is a huge fight, as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds, but the champion thinks it's going to be one-sided.
Yeah, skill for skill, he's one of the best fighters in the world. That's why when you look at the pound-for-pound rankings, you always see his name right amongst the top of the guys on the list. He has every skill in mixed martial arts, but I believe it's his mind that separates him from the rest. He has a steel trap of a mind and believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, he was carrying himself this week like a guy who knew something we didn't. We'll see just how one-sided this fight could be in a matter of moments. Tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Dominick the Dominator Cruz. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Jose Aldo Jr.
Herb Dean, third party in the Octagon tonight. So here he is, the former two-time UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz, a very hard guy to simulate in training, one of the best defensive fighters in the game, and he can also take the shot, so if he has to lean on the chin, the Dominator not afraid to do so. Back to the leg kick now, that one's no good. Oh, tags him with the straight, nice job there by Dominick Cruz. All right, so there it is from the kickboxer. He told us he was going to go to that front kick early, and he did not miss with that one, DC.
He didn't miss. He went to the front kick. Expect him to keep going here, because this is not only damaging, but it keeps him at the range at which that he wants to fight.
And now some distance as they pull apart. And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, we will see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since Jose Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. But he is known for the outside leg kick. It's his calling card, and if you're Jose Aldo, you want to fight behind that.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, I hate to be the punch counter tonight.
Oh, nice body shot.
To the body and it lands. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Big shots landed by him now. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Cruz is in half guard now, making all these shots count. Cruz is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent.
Nice transition.
Cruz's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches. What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautiful, perfect placement on that shot.
Late round action here, and it has been vintage Jose Aldo all night, mixing up his weapons absolutely beautifully on the field.
He's mixing them up beautifully, and he's doing a great job of recognizing, hey, this is where I'm best. I know my hands are great. I know my grappling's great. But when I get these leg kicks going, no one can go with it. It's showing again why Jose Aldo's just a man.
Well, no denying that he... Oh!
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Oh, right hand.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check it, but he can't, John, because there's no windup. Yeah. There's no 10th grade timing on that double leg.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Great shot from the top position.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Oh, slick reversal right there.
Aldo gets back up here. 20 seconds left.
Leg gets to the target, nasty high kick lands.
Final seconds here. Both fighters throwing heat now. Aldo's cut now above the eye, courtesy of that strike. We will keep an eye on it as the fight continues. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Well, good pace to this one. Round two is here already. The King of Rio, Jose Aldo, and Dominick Cruz.
Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Aldo gets caught by that straight hand.
4 strikes to the head.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Right now they separate. shots exchanged in the pocket there. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Cruz gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush.
Oh, guillotine here.
Ooh, that submission looks tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Nicely done. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Oh, man, the hard hook lands again. He's had that weapon going all night.
It's one of his best strikes. He does a good job of turning on it, landing it to get back to distance and safety so that he doesn't have to take anything in return.
Oh, big right hand, yes.
There's another one.
And there it is, that patented Jose Aldo leg kick again. You know, Andre Pedernera's talked a lot about Aldo getting back to that weapon. He's got to like what he's seeing out of Jose tonight. Strong straight left there. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two.
Beautiful kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Just misses there with the left. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. So the numbers thus far, 111 total strikes have now landed for Dominick Cruz. And connecting with 46% accuracy tonight, by the way, against Jose Aldo. All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that that's something that he can land, and he has landed it effectively.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Punch over the top. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
30 seconds to go in round two. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
All right, round three coming up next. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes, and a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Nice leg kick. Oh! Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Cruz.
I mean, is this the... Use her. Serve him up. Go get him.
Aldo's shot is blocked. Straight connections right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Useful strike there. The hook is clean.
Oh, uppercut.
So unofficially, 136 total strikes have now landed for the all-time great Dominick Cruz, and landing with 42% accuracy thus far against Jose Aldo. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very even.
That strike over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Now we're going.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? Cruz is really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside.
Oh!
Just missed with the left there.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target.
Beautiful job getting those hands up. A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to a hero.
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Just out of range with that right hand. Final 30 seconds of this third round.
Oh, back and forth we go. another one.
Superman punch lands. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination.
Aldo's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we've made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing it.
Yeah, the corner's going to have some work to do on that cut. He has been beat up in that round, but he has done his fair share of damage himself. This has been a very close fight.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of a fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Aldo's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Leg kick is there.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive...
Oh! Ooh, diving punch lands. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Unbelievable. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. All right, with that, the official decision is in. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 50 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
All right, so there it is. You heard it from Buff. Dominick Cruz, your winner by TKO. Judges' scorecards not needed for Cruz here tonight.
Dominick